We'll see. That is definitely the one. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to Arcfest Day 2. I've got BFG Marvin and Background Mike with me today.
Good morning, guys.
And they were with you guys were with me yesterday as well. So yeah. They've done all the announcements for the guys to set up for round 4.
Yep.
So that's what they're doing right now. And there's going to be, I think, a lot more background noise because we do have a second-hand stall.
That's right, it's second-hand Sunday.
Second-hand Sunday, yeah.
So, event goers can bring in some of their sprues or unopened boxes.
There's some painted stuff there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
right.
So,
I didn't actually realise they were selling second-hand painted stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's all cash only.
It is cash, yeah. 2025, no one carries cash, but it's cash only over there.
I did hear some people saying they'll take PID, but that's only if they're there. There's not many.
But luckily,
there.
there's an ATM upstairs, I've been told. So, if you are at Arcfest Day 2 and you do want to pick up some bargains, you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
As Justin said, we've got round 4 of the Warhammer 40k tournament happening right now. They're just setting up. I think Kill Team is still going on behind us.
Sure is.
And upstairs we've got Infinity. We've got Middle Arc, the Lord of the Rings, which we spoke to Nathan and Liam about yesterday. Sound like there's some pretty hot battles going on up there. And what else we got up there?
Old
Fantasy?
World?
Yeah, Old World.
Oh, that's right, Old World,
There's one more, I think, isn't there? I thought there was 4.
Infinity,
Old
Lord of the
World.
Rings, Old World, Age of Sigmar.
That's it.
yeah.
I knew there was one more.
Yeah, Arc
There
of
you go.
Sigmar.
Arc of Sigmar,
Yeah. So it's all happening this morning. We've also got the results for the Arc Open happening today as well.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, all the results are going to happen today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly when the Arc Open results are announced because I believe you can still enter.
No, I thought entries closed yesterday.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well, you guys
they
were.
closed at 4 p.m. yesterday.
Mike was trying
on
to
a
tell me
special
that I could
request.
enter this morning.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm like 90% sure they closed yesterday.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 p.m. cutoff was.
Yeah, 4 p.m. was the cutoff yesterday, unless you couldn't make it and you made a special request or whatever else. But yeah, it was closed yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, unless you're like BFG Justin, there's no way they're letting you in.
No, you need that clout.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, what is E-grade celebrity?
E-grade.
What are you meant to use it for?
Moving
You got,
up
your
in the
own, you
world.
got your own grade there.
Below D-grade celebrity.
So apparently judging commences at 9 a.m. this morning.
That's like now
Yeah.
or very shortly.
Judging finishes at 1 p.m. But the piece of information that's important for people is the People's Choice voting happens between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. today. So there's a People's Choice Award on the painted models as well, so you can come down and vote on what you think your favourite piece is.
Yeah, QR code vote.
Yeah, with the QR code, yeah.
But that started yesterday. People could vote yesterday.
Yeah, it looks like, they already had it up. But,
Yeah, I voted. I know that.
and the award ceremony is at 3:30. The award ceremony is at 3:30, closing up at 4.
Oh, that's good. So it finishes before the actual 40K because these guys will be going till like 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And then they need to do the announcements of like all the awards. So this could go quite late. We'll see how we go with the
probably.
streaming and what we stream because we don't want to be packing up. I mean, we might have to come back tomorrow and pack up.
Probably will have to, I think.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. G'day,
Is that a
Raging.
shot
Good
at me?
morning. So I think it might be.
Is Rajan having a crack at you?
Yeah, it looks like
maybe.
it.
I don't know.
So are you coming down again today, are you?
Luckily for Rajan, I can't vote.
He's legally not allowed to.
unlike yesterday, I think we may not have many interviews.
Yeah, it might be a bit more of a quiet one in regards to guests.
we interviewed a lot of people yesterday. I know that we'll be getting the CEO of Awada come across and have a chat, which would be pretty cool.
That'll be awesome.
But other than that, like we interviewed, I think every single retailer.
Yep.
Except for the gaming arena.
And maybe Mad Toys and Hobbies.
Yeah, see, they're the ones I wasn't sure who they were.
Yeah.
So I think as well, if we can manage it, it is a pretty jam-packed schedule for the gamers. But if we can get some of the Arc veterans in here, I know there's Rick, who's an Arc veteran of 20 plus years.
Is it the previous organizer here today?
No idea.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mick. No.
Mick? Yeah, I think it was an M name. I'm horrible. I only remember the first letter.
Mick Morrison?
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
I could be making a name up.
You could be. And we never managed to grab Dan, so maybe we can grab him today by chance. We'll see
Yeah,
how
if we
that
get him
goes.
for like 5-10 minutes,
So,
it looks.
I mean,
he's
he is
over
the
there now.
organizer.
It doesn't look like he's doing anything.
He's been taking a lot of photos, so it's all right. He's got a.
I like having a crack at the Arc. To be honest, there's a lot of people just standing still with Arc shirts on, and it doesn't look like they're doing much.
I mean, you are looking at them next to the coffee booth. You know, they're probably all the people that are having a break for a moment.
The Dark Ritual.
Yeah, the Dark Ritual coffee booth. I need to go get my morning coffee in a little bit.
So we might have to go for a walk around and show everyone the actual layout as well today, because we didn't get a chance to do that yesterday. Marvin's got some footage of it, but obviously that's not live, so we might try to do that live.
Yeah, we're going to try something out of the box. We're going to try and use my phone with a lapel mic attached to it, and try and walk around and stream live from my phone.
Yeah.
So.
What could go wrong?
Surely it'll go smoothly.
Seamlessly. Absolutely seamlessly.
Nothing can go wrong at all there. We might be...
he's built. He's absolutely built.
Who's that?
I know lads saying who was going to tell him that you're a bodybuilder.
Me?
Yeah.
I lift.
He lifts. So,
pretty easy when you're 5'6". You grow out, you don't grow up.
That's how it works. So, yeah, absolutely right, Don Smitty's. Nothing could go wrong.
Because we've never had technical issues ever.
No. Absolutely.
Not when I'm here. That's for sure.
One of the first podcasts we did, and we had a reel of a miniature spinning.
Oh, yeah.
And it just so happened while I was filming said reel, I may have cursed in the background, and the audio wasn't silent on the reel on the podcast. So it was a good, and we didn't realize, right? We didn't realize until we played it back.
Yeah.
It was up for a good minute.
I think someone pointed it out for us.
It spun multiple times.
Yeah.
I should try to find. I at least send it to you. When you sent me an ultimate guide, you had some of the audio left in the background. Some of it involved cursing, and then what was really ironic is 45 seconds later, you said, "Oh, it'd be really funny if I accidentally left that in." Like you literally referenced it. I think you had.
I think we had that one. We had Mitch's one from Tarantula Minis. He did like an amazing summary of his time with Squidmar.
Yeah, but he was muted.
And that was all muted. The audio was...
No, I remember that one. We had the wrong cable stuck in the back of the roadcaster.
Yeah, which was me again. And then I think even our first...
Overseas with Brush
was like, we couldn't get his audio
through the stream
either.
But they could hear us.
Yeah.
And I had to sit there for 10 minutes and try and fill time.
Well, I was like live, fault finding it or whatever.
It was, it felt like an eternity.
We had the Parmo intro yesterday morning.
Yeah, playing earlier.
Yeah.
I muted it today because I was like, I'm not having that happen again. Hey, we learn from our mistakes, you know.
Slowly.
Until we forget in like a couple months.
Yeah. Classics. All good fun though. It'd be boring otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
too predictable.
Yeah.
I think if you go back and you watch a Joe Rogan podcast, his very, very first ones, Our very, very first ones seem like
On
they
par.
go exactly to plan compared to what his was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he might have just
Okay.
been like, I don't even know if the camera's on. Can people hear me?
Well, his stuff, is it done live?
Yeah, I think his stuff's done live.
He does
now.
do it
I
live,
don't-
yeah.
To be honest, I don't watch it. Here's the thing, right? With a lot of podcasts, you see, all you see is snippets of it, right? So you see like
Yeah.
Theo Von's podcast and stuff like that, and you're like, man, this dude's hilarious. But if he's sitting there for 45 minutes chatting to a guest, it's not 45 minutes of hilarity.
Yeah, it's like 5.
Yeah, it was like whenever we did an edit of our stuff. I'd like to think the majority of the podcasts are entertaining from start to finish.
Yeah.
But there's still going to be times where, you're just chatting and asking how someone's day's been early on. Like we're doing a little bit of filler
Yeah.
time. It's not all like hard hitting
Yeah,
info
entertainment.
stuff.
Yeah. No, very true.
Is that? I can't read the comments, but is that someone saying the audio sounds good?
Yes. Yeah. Dom's Minis again saying on the plus side sounds great right now.
Good.
So,
Love to hear it.
G'day, Rich. Tabletop Rich is in chat.
Nice. It's good to see the regulars. It's good to see new faces too.
Yeah. So, I'm doing the scan to see if there's anyone to lock eyes with to draw over. There's actually not too many people walking around on the floor at the moment. They're all stuck into their game.
Do you know what I found worked yesterday really well? Is you quite literally make eye contact for 1 second.
Yeah.
You point at them and you go, "Come here, 1 minute."
Yeah.
Joke's on you. We're going to chat for 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's never 1 minute.
Do you know who we didn't get yesterday? And he'll be a tough get.
We didn't get Raging yesterday.
No,
I
we
only
didn't
saw
get
him for
Raging.
2 seconds yesterday. He was
Yeah,
too busy.
yeah. I think the unfortunate thing yesterday was we did actually have quite a few interviews.
Yeah.
And there were times where people were like walking past, where Raging came past.
Yeah.
And we had someone on the couch.
Which, yeah, it sucked.
But yeah, we didn't get Mark from Pluto.
Oh. Yeah, he's a bit tough to get on camera though.
Yeah, I know. He's a tough one. He's like a shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, he's like a shiny Pokemon. He doesn't even want to be on for his own content.
Yeah.
He was telling me how his daughter wanted a time lapse of the store being set up, and he's like, "Oh, but I'm going to be on camera." She goes, "Fine, just some photos."
Yeah, I was going to do some shorts and walk past and get people just doing
Yeah.
thumbs up
So,
and make an edit of it. But like,
even when I
you
do,
would walk past and then all you'd see is a puff of smoke.
actually,
Like a cartoon.
he might be in the background of my walk around on yesterday on the Instagram story.
He won't be happy
There
with
might
that.
be a background mark there. So that's not true. Not true at all.
Is Raging coming back today?
Nah, he's not. He's retreated back to his cave, as he said. So,
What about the Arc Open judges?
I've spoken to them, and some of them were rather reluctant, but they said to get the head judge. So an older gentleman with a grey beard. That's not me. Do you know, I might go now quickly and see if I can grab someone.
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, it is 9:06 though. So
What does that mean?
remember, judging started at 9. So chances are this is probably their busiest time to put a spanner in the works.
Okay. Maybe not then.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
I
fill more
think
time.
do it. Then they might even tell you a time when they are free, and we can sort of.
Yeah, do you know what? Actually, I'll just
Yeah,
go chat
just
to him
try.
now and say, hey, what time do you reckon you want to...
Fair warning, you're leaving me and Marvin unattended,
Yeah,
so
100%.
anything could happen.
The rails.
I don't think it'll go off the rails because
Yeah.
I
'Cause
realized...
Mike's the one that keeps you under control normally.
No, because I realized yesterday, whenever there were guests, I would just be like, hey, have you guys got this? And then I would go off.
You would do a runner.
But
You
I
know,
was
like,
I was also heavily caffeinated and I drank a lot, so most of them were bathroom.
I think it was Megan, the train girl one, where you're like, here's Megan. You guys good? And we're like,
Yeah.
Well, hey, Megan.
and all Justin had done is he'd come up to me and like whispered in my ear like Megan was her name, and that was it. That was all.
So, yeah, when she sat down, I was like, cool. Is
Who
this
are you?
is this an event goer? Is this
Yeah.
a judge from somewhere? I had
something
no
else.
idea.
Yeah.
In
And I
my
was like,
defense,
I'm genuinely going to have to find out about this person.
in my defense, people started coming up and looking at the miniatures and asking about the paint stuff, the paint classes immediately. I distinctly remember that one time. The other times I just ran off, but Megan's one, there were people and I was chatting them the whole time.
I'm just staring anyway. She could have run that whole podcast by herself.
Oh, she could have.
She was unreal.
For someone that was a little bit nervous to hop on, she was fantastic.
An absolute natural.
100%.
You can see why she wants to like pursue the social media content creation side of this hobby for sure.
Do you think it was all a facade? Do you think she was like chatting to, because Mark's the one who was like, hey, you guys should get her on. I think she's gone over and chatted to Mark and said, do you know those guys over there? Can you get me on the podcast? And Mark's like, sure. And then Mark's made some story up. Oh, she's really nervous.
You know, you get the sob story to like get in.
Yeah, and
Then she gets on there, she's like, I've got this.
Stand back.
You know, hide the fact that you're a pro the entire time until the last moment.
Exactly.
No, she was very comfortable. She was interviewed herself. And just passionate. I think you mentioned it during the show that when you get people talking about something they have a true passion for, it's so effortless.
Everyone seems to get a little worried at the start, but when you're talking about the hobby that you love,
exactly,
it's so easy.
Yeah, I think the Team Oz guys were an example of that. You could tell they were sort of nervous because we'd ask them. I'd asked a couple of times, being like, "Come on over," and then eventually they came over, and I sat at their stall with Lockie, trying to sell dice to people, and I think it was a good half an hour to 45 minutes. I was sitting here talking
for a good time
about competitive gaming. So.
That was one of my highlights. Probably, Megan for the surprise factor. Like, I didn't know what to expect, and then the Team Oz guys for just the knowledge and passion that they have for the team tournament stuff. I enjoyed that interview as well.
That's the head judge right there. That guy with the grey beard. That's the guy we need to grab.
You have a red beanie?
He had no beanie.
Okay, I did not see him.
He was next to the guy with the red beanie.
Oh, see ya? I was so close.
Yeah, he had the slick back hair.
We're going to have some edited down versions of these days. So the little interviews themselves. But I will keep the raw footage up of the full 9 hours, and I'll have chapters. So if people want to go back, they'll be able to skip a lot of the filler by just like clicking on the chapter and going to
the interview directly.
The interview, and we'll put all their like socials and stuff in the description as well, because I don't think you guys actually got to see Megan's socials at all.
They were mentioned a few times on.
But you haven't actually physically scrolled through and seen them?
No, I haven't scrolled through directly. Pluto Minis
yeah.
did make a post of her doing the dice towers. I saw that.
But the other stuff though, the train
diorama
stuff, it is wild. It's actually insane.
I haven't had this discussion, so I'm going to say it like first out. She did talk about wanting to do in the future like some studio seminars. Right.
I'm not gonna say no to a dark ritual coffee.
We got PJ hustling up some coffees for us. Thanks, mate.
But she wanted to do some like studio work with some like people, right, and some classes and whatnot. So maybe we can team up at the studio and have a seminar there as like a guest teacher or something along the lines in the future, or
for like board and terrain creation.
Or for terrain creation, or maybe even basing. I know she was really interested in like the crossover with like Warhammer bases and like dioramas and how like the focuses are different. So
looking at her stuff, and we spoke about it yesterday because she offered to create us a board.
So I did kind of like mention the terrain. I kind of corralled that sort of conversation. I won't lie.
Well, I mean, she seemed very, very...
she seemed keen. Yeah, she seems very passionate. Yeah.
And like we spoke about it yesterday, I think looking at what she creates, it would be phenomenal to try and get a Trench Crusade board / Necromunda Grimdark board created. So
100%.
We will most certainly be in touch. With Megan for sure. All right. While PJ's making a coffee, I'm gonna nick off to the Arc Open dudes,
Yep.
and I'll see if I can get a time.
Yeah.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Beautiful. I wonder if do you know if Maddie's Minis is back upstairs today?
I think so. I know there was a paint class at 10 o'clock. I can't remember if that was Maddie's Minis or not.
Because I wonder if he'd jump down with us as well.
Yeah, I think he would. I haven't had a chance to really go upstairs and suss it out. So I did see some of the photos of his classes from yesterday.
Yeah.
And some people even going like straight home by the looks of things and doing the stuff in the classes that they learnt on their own miniatures, which was cool.
Yeah. Well, you see his work. Like we were looking at it prior. There's Robude Gilliman's in the Arc Open, and just
it looks phenomenal.
phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely unbelievable.
For sure. I'd be curious to have another look today to see how many more entries there were, because they were a little bit slow to put them out in the display as well, which I think they were taking all the photos
There's not
first.
that many entries, but the entries that are in there, the level is really high.
I wasn't here last year, but I believe there was a lot more entries last year, and I think, at least from a lot of people that I spoke to before coming to this weekend, I think people were a bit scared because they saw a lot of a higher standard last year with some of the entries, and so I think a few people haven't entered because they didn't feel that they were at that point, which I wouldn't let that stop you, because with their entries, they don't have a single gold, a single silver, and a single bronze, right? So if they think the model's up to, like you've got a range, right? So you can be in the gold range, silver range, bronze range. So there's not only going to be an individual, and then you've still got commended as well. So and just being in the entry as well gives you a reason to talk to others that are passionate about display model painting and actually maybe conferring secrets or asking how they do stuff and such.
It's already inspired me to potentially push to do another piece.
Yeah.
And try and get out of my comfort zone.
Well, I want to do a diorama piece now after looking for next year.
Yeah.
So
I think mine I might just do a squad, but just like push to the very extreme of details.
I feel a little bit cheated with the squad thing, because online they're like, it needs to be on a matte black base. Some of them got almost like the little diorama bases that they're on, not just a flat matte base. And I'm like,
I did see that.
Yeah, is that taken into account with the judging, or? I'm curious.
I imagine it would.
Yeah, that's the thing,
We might be able to ask someone.
I imagine it would, but it's like the rules were to have it on a matte black base.
I think that was the minimum rule.
No,
but at the same time, I didn't even read that far.
Yeah,
so.
it literally said the models must be fixed onto a matte black base, and it specified matte black for the photography.
Yeah.
And things.
So we 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're gonna get someone.
11 o'clock.
We're gonna get the lead organizer.
So we're gonna do 2 hours of vamping.
Exactly.
Well, do we try while it's early? Do we try the walk around? Do we try fire up some lapels? I mean, we're gonna.
I reckon probably give it I think people are still getting set up and quite.
Get them mid-game.
Yeah, I think once.
We've got Dan over there. I nearly got him.
Lock eyes, look this way.
Here.
He's almost looking.
Look at him. You can tell he doesn't want to look over here.
We need to next time maybe mount a light, like a coloured light up here. We just start strobing it to get people's attention.
What is that?
No, look over. We grab them. Yeah. Try. He's got his back to us. If he ever turns around, we're ready to lock eyes.
Yeah, I mean, or we could try if it's quiet. We could try and get Mark over here.
I think Mark's going to be a bit of a, luring a kid with candy sort of situation.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah, he's going to.
The one thing he doesn't like is talking about himself.
Yeah.
But on the positive side, with Mark, he's going pretty good. Like
Yeah.
he's doing some good work. Like he's getting approached by other gaming stores, so he's supplying more retailers with Pluto miniatures. So that is a good thing.
Yeah, and well, like, it's no surprise though. Like, you see the quality of his prints, and you see the type of guy that Mark is. Like, who wouldn't want to work with Mark? Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. And he's very much a yes man, and he gets
Yeah.
stuff done, right? You know. So,
Yeah,
like,
you'd be insane if you didn't want to deal with Mark. He's such a good dude.
yeah,
I mean, we've
100%.
got some of his terrain here.
Yeah.
So
and,
it is-
and that was like literally an offhanded conversation, kind of, and then like literally what, a week or two later, you know, we've got terrain.
Yeah, I'll go grab a piece.
Oh, you
because-
sit up. I'll get it.
I can grab it, man. Watch that cable. So this terrain
Yeah.
is all 3D printed, and it can follow the ITC
TC sort of
WTC rule set.
Yeah.
So they come with base plates. They're modular, and you can put magnets in them.
Yes.
And
They've got like a puzzle lock sort of system to them already, so they're already pretty strong without having to do magnets.
Yeah, they've got a little pyramid. Do you want to lift that up?
Yeah.
They've got a little pyramid.
The top floor.
Top floor comes off. Yep.
Yeah.
So it quite literally just comes off and then
just see it
slots on.
camera. So a bit hard to see, but yeah. So it's all interlocking already, and then you've got the magnets as well if you want to put them in. There's just some extra sort of stability and strength.
Yeah, I'll eventually be putting the magnets in there.
Yeah.
Now the base plate
Might
is
as well.
for the WTC ITC
Yeah, sort of
gaming.
cover rules.
Yeah, so for the cover rules, it just makes it really, really simple. If a miniature is standing on the base plate, they're considered in cover.
Yeah.
So I know that the MDF, the laser cut MDF, is super popular right now.
Yeah.
But this is hopefully that middle ground between the Games Workshop terrain, which looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Is quite expensive.
Yeah. Well,
And then still getting that immersion though, right? Because the MDF stuff isn't super immersive.
no, like it's
easy to
functional.
It's
but
functional.
yeah.
It's easy to pack up. I understand it for the super competitive side of things. They want to spend more time gaming than they do painting.
Yeah.
But if you want to hit that middle ground and still play with that rule set and have a fantastic looking board,
good way to go.
this will scratch that itch.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
He's got I think it's a set of 6 for $199.
It is a set of 6 for, basically $199 Australian. It's all 3D printed. You don't need to clean it up.
Yeah.
You don't need to wash it. Like, you just can prime it and start painting it from the get-go. And it's
no
quite
building
a lot. No
as
building,
well.
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Having said all this, he needs to sell a few sets in order for him to make it feel like it's worth his time.
This weekend is his trial weekend for terrain. So,
If anyone is interested, maybe just shoot a message through to me on Instagram.
yeah. So he has been better about his messages on Instagram. We have been chatting a bit. So
Have you?
Yeah.
Because he just didn't. He was
is
like
now-
Mike with replies.
Yeah. No,
Not the best.
He's been responding better. Maybe it's just because he likes me, but
Definitely likes you more than he
should.
likes me. That's for sure.
he should be. He should be
Understandably.
better about it. So, throwing shade now. But
No,
yeah, that's
I really
fantastic.
like those terrain sets.
Oh yeah,
That's
and like
super rad. And
do
they
you know,
look
it took
they
you
look great
2
just on
weekends
the.
to paint, roughly 2 weekends to paint.
Yeah,
So-
with Alex. A little bit of help from Alex.
Yeah, so a full set, and like that was a set of 10 pieces, I think. I blanked
Yeah,
now.
it was basically double.
Yeah,
So like $400 worth of terrain, but like full board, like
full heavy
like
stack
stacked
board.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to have as many options to vary in the future. So
yeah. If I was to compare, I'm trying to get
Nearly
there.
got him, yeah.
If I was to compare it with a Games Workshop price point, I think you'd almost get a third
yeah,
of a board.
yeah, in comparison.
Yeah, but you'd have to clip it off the sprue.
Yeah,
You'd have to clean it up. You'd have to glue it together. Then you're stuck with that piece.
Yeah, that orientation.
that
yeah.
orientation. Because if you
So-
want to, and here's the thing, right? Here's the fantastic thing with this modular terrain. If you aren't overly concerned with how your board looks as a whole, the immersion thing, you've basically got twice the pieces there.
Yeah.
Because the top of that you can just put down, placed on the mat.
Yeah, as a one story.
As a one story.
Yeah. Or,
And then
you can
you've
turn
got-
your 3-story into like two stories.
Exactly.
Or, you know.
And the set contains, I think, 2 3 stories. 2 of these are U shapes and an L shape. So you're getting quite. You're
I
getting
don't
quite
think
a
it
lot.
had any 3 stories. I don't
Is it
remember
just
now.
2
I should
single?
have a look. I think it was two
making
stories
stuff
in the
up.
small. Like it was 2 2 stories, 2 L-shaped 2 stories,
And the two
two
U's.
U-shaped 2 stories.
It's still, that's
Yeah.
what, you 12,
So,
potentially
but you could
12.
make a 3-story.
You could?
I believe, out of some of it.
You could make a 6-story one if you wanted to. If you really just wanted to build it.
Just stack it up high.
Dan's run off.
Yeah, he's run off. He's distracted by a table. Interested to see.
Mike's doing stuff. I'm not sure what
Yeah,
he's
Mike's
doing.
run off now, without a word. Is he trying to make an extra story?
I think he is.
I think he's grabbed the wrong pieces to make an extra story if he's trying. He has grabbed the wrong... Oh, no?
No, that's fine.
Oh, no? Is it? Yeah?
Some of them have got a little bit of flash in the...
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, if you want to go big,
Extra big. A fortress.
stop pulling my table apart. That's
Yeah.
meant to be a display.
Yeah, geez, you reckon
That's
he's
meant to be
display?
a display.
I'll leave it there for a little bit this morning while it's quiet.
Yeah.
I'll put it back, I promise.
There's some snipers up on the top of it. Not that
It's
you
a
can
good
really see it on stream.
No, because they've got chameleon.
camo on.
Yeah, they got the camo
But the
cloaks.
camo does tie in well with the terrain. So,
It's all deliberate. I just paint the same colours, just like Ash. Except
Oh, poor
mine's
Ash.
not purple.
yeah.
Poor
Poor Ash.
I've already had a crack at him
chat.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go over and have a look. You know.
Well, people are starting to roll dice, so I don't know how this is going to work. We're going to have to stop stream in order to start stream.
Yeah, but it will only be on Twitch though, right?
It's only got. I can try and sign into Restream here.
Yeah,
I think my phone would explode though.
Well, as long as it explodes maybe after 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't need too long.
You know, but we don't need it after that, right? So,
Let's have a look.
But yeah, we'd have to cut the stream for a couple minutes, make our way around.
Dude, if I can somehow, I don't think it'll work.
Restream?
I don't think Restream's going to work on a phone.
I don't think so either. Wouldn't you? Isn't it somehow through OBS as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, but Twitch is. Where's everyone at? Is everyone on Twitch at the moment?
Click on Restream on the laptop. And then you can see the numbers on the right there.
it's taking a minute to update.
Maybe then just click on open a window and open up Twitch. I'm teaching Marvin how to do this stuff here. Open up Twitch, go to the top right, click on the logo. Go to Stream Manager.
Stream survey?
Hang on.
Stream survey or create a dashboard?
Create a dashboard. Then go to Stream Manager. There you go. Up the top there. To the left.
Oh, yeah. We got 7 on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could open up YouTube to check on YouTube.
Yeah.
You would have to open another window for YouTube.
Yeah, I was just seeing if it had updated on Restream or not.
Yeah, I think it's just struggling with the little dongle hotspot.
Yeah.
Yo, we've got Ben here. Hey, Ben!
It's pretty loud.
Huh?
It's pretty loud to be
I thought I yelled pretty loud.
Not as loud as Ben.
Nah. Dude's got some pipes.
I could just have a look at my phone.
You could click into it, but it's probably, you'll have to mute it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to put the. It's going to.
That's the exact
It's going to
same
loop.
thought. That's why I stopped myself.
Yeah, to loop the audio.
I don't see anyone on YouTube on my phone. So,
That
So
means
7 on
means
Twitch.
we've clocked out. That probably means 1 million. I think. If it's showing
it
zero,
can't keep count. The
yeah.
numbers don't go that high. So the elusive GW Dan is unable to make it. He couldn't get a cover for the weekend. I just got the message. Yeah.
all right.
What a shame.
Shall we try this?
Yeah. Have you looked at trying to restream on the phone, or are you just going to go straight to Twitch?
Well, Restream has to go through IO with your stream key. Through OBS with your stream key.
Right.
So I'm almost certain there would be an OBS app.
Yeah.
Did you want to get your gimbal set up?
It's to the left of Justin at the moment. If he.
Easy.
No, I don't think there is an wait, hang on. OBS Studio app. There is. I don't know. I don't think it's the.
I don't think we're going to learn it. I don't think we're going to learn it on the fly.
No, definitely not. No, it's most certainly something we need to. I need to update my Twitch on my phone.
Is there someone new in the chat?
G'day, Fran. How's it going? Fran's joined us in the chat.
What time is it in Spain, Fran, right now? It's got to be late. Like midnight, I think.
We'll see.
I think I got the universal time codes right
Yeah.
when I put the
did see
announcement
that.
in Discord.
I didn't double check. Yeah. It's 1:30 a.m.
I wasn't far off. It's
pretty good.
I was
Not bad.
hour and a half out. What? Why aren't you in bed, Fran?
Well,
Yeah, I reckon now's the time we go live.
Yeah. Okay. I was actually had a thought.
oh,
Which this might be a little bit out there. What if we Discord call from the phone and bump it on stream on the PC? Do you know what I mean? You know how you do like a video call? So what if you like either I video called you off like my phone, for example, through Discord, and just recorded the floor, and then you just put the Discord call up on stream, like an interview.
I could try that.
oh yeah,
I could try. Hold up, wait.
that could work.
Yeah.
But then how are we going to open it on the...
Well, I'll just Discord call off my account to you on the laptop, and then you just put the Discord feed up on
On the OBS.
on the OBS, like how you would normally do an interview.
that would work.
But then how would I use the camera from my phone?
I'm using my phone, my camera.
Oh, I'm going to walk around with your phone.
Yeah,
Oh, we're all going to walk around.
yeah. We'll all walk around, and it'll just be So we might Discord account my phone, then to your Discord account on the laptop.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We have no pre-planning. I'm just like, I'm just trying to think of something.
There's no way they'll know that. No way. How will they know?
No, way
that's
at all.
perfect.
Yeah.
I like that idea. That'll be good.
I mean, we could try it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got nothing.
So we don't. Yeah, because then we don't have to end the stream.
Yeah, then we don't have to end the stream.
It just
gotta work
keeps
out how to
going.
get the Discord call going, and
This stream,
We're good.
this stream might never end.
yeah, never ending.
Yesterday
when
was 9 straight hours.
Yeah, you know those like 24-hour or 48-hour streams? They got nothing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 365,
Yeah.
24/7.
I would be too self-conscious to be one of those IRL streamers.
Yeah,
you know, the
live
ones just
streamers.
walk around.
Yeah, like the one. Well, we had that guy at DreamHack.
Exactly.
Who was with
But
the,
like, if you're walking down the street, for me, that's like boring as shit.
Yeah.
I would just be like, surely people are just like watching through my camera. They're like, where's this guy going? Like, this
Yeah.
is- but they get like thousands of viewers.
Well, I guess it's maybe like
just living vicariously through someone else.
yeah, but I guess with those sort of streamers, it's lifestyle, right? Like they're probably not doing a normal 9 to 5 week job, right? They might be traveling more and going to a lot more events, and like they're trying to their entire life they're trying to be entertaining the entire time, right? Doing stuff.
I just don't know how you don't get distracted by your stream. Like,
Well,
and I can't multitask. I'd be like that person this morning that just drove straight over a lamppost.
They drove through. They drove through the traffic lights.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Not the intersection, the actual traffic
The
light
traffic
post.
light post
Yeah.
itself that
They
just
took
ran
it
straight
out of
through
the
it.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't stream and drive, people. It's not good.
All right. So what do we need? You need the little.
I just need to call you.
No, but
assuming
you
you
need to hook the lapel
yeah,
up
yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
the road lapels.
I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. Wait, no, I'm not. I hate when that happens. You're about to sneeze and then it just doesn't happen.
How do you? So what do you? How do you normally hook up the road lapel to the phone?
Yeah. All right. So Mike, entertain.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. Leave it
Do
to
you
Mike.
like juggling? No, I'm not. I can't juggle. All right. Well, what's everyone up to? Finally. In the real seat, I can actually read the comments. Where's everyone at this morning? Where are we viewing from? Obviously, I'm here in Melbourne at Sandown Racecourse. Arcfest 2025, day 2. And yeah, we've decided that no one's going to miss anything of this stream. We're going to link up to a Discord chat and then video stream from, I think, Marvin's phone. And we're going to take you guys on a live tour of this event. So yesterday, just because of the camera situation, we were pretty much locked to the interview couch, which was good because, we got through a lot of interviews. Probably got through 80% of the vendors, 90% of the vendors. We've maybe missed 2. But yeah, a little bit hard to show you the event going on, all the tables, 40K, kill zone, and everything upstairs. But if you hang with us, Marvin and Justin are getting their phone sorted, and we're gonna go on a little bit of a walk. So we're gonna be mobile, which could go well, but yeah, we'll see how we go. And if anyone is local and going to come down to Sandown, bring some cash, because there is the secondhand Sunday going on, which I think is turning into a bit of an ARC tradition. And you can, other players and event goers have brought in their old boxes, some painted models, just random sprues. And you can pick up some pretty sweet deals. I'll probably go have a look at some of that stuff in a second as well. Actually, we'll show you when we walk around. Why not? And yes, for those of you just joining us, we're at Arcfest 2025 Day 2. It's games 4, 5, and 6. of the Arc 40K tournament. It's got 200 competitors this year, which is a pretty good size, obviously. I don't know how the rest of the BFG crew are faring. I think it's been a rough start for most of the boys. But the games have been fun, is what I'm hearing, so that's the most important part of Arc. It's not a hyper-competitive event, so yeah, just out there to have fun with some pretty awesome painted armies. Just watching Marvin calibrate his gimbal. Too heavy.
But because it's the fold, it's extra thick, so it doesn't clamp in properly. So if you're not gentle enough with it, it will come flying out.
Right. You used it a little bit yesterday for some...
I did, but I'm a little bit more worried about the cable hanging out of it, whereas if there's a little yank, it might...
Yeah.
It'll be fine. All right.
Cool. That's very fitting.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
You can watch us work out our totally professional setup as we go.
So I'm cameraman. I cameraman.
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do?
They're not paired up.
That's a pretty good impromptu microphone Justin's got going on there.
Yeah, it certainly is with the dry brush. I hope it's a clean one.
It is clean.
When was the last time you used the lapels, do you think?
Ages ago. But I charged them before we came to the thing.
Yeah, I saw them on charge.
All right.
So don't trust him on that one. Something.
That's one lapel.
We're only going to do one.
Cool.
We could actually do two. We could just hold one and you could chat to the other one.
I think do two. There's three of us.
Wait, can we?
That connects to two.
Connects to two, okay.
Where do you want to go first? Straight out to the 40K? Yeah. We're just linking up our lapel mics to Marvin's phone, so bear with us a little longer and we'll get out and about. Well, yeah, I can take that headphone. I can put the headphone into the computer and see if it's working.
You throwing me under the bus? Was that what that was?
It's up to you. I'll do whatever you need. I am background mic. Yeah.
So we'll have to open up Discord on the laptop. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to have one.
Yep.
So you're going to ask questions.
Yep.
And the other one can just be held in front of the host.
Mike's asking questions. What? I'm throwing him under the bus.
It's all right. Good thing I've got my rapid fire still.
That's why I'm throwing you under the bus, because I don't have any rapid fire questions.
Locked and loaded.
Just got to turn this.
It's pretty hard hitting stuff too. It's like, hi, who are you? Where are you from?
Weather's nice today.
Well, I'm hoping we get some crazy ones. Like, I'm from Perth, and it's like, what? What do you mean?
I don't know if there are. It'd be good to get some international.
International? Cool.
I think we're just going to make sure this is just stuff right where people now. No, go.
Direct.
Yep.
Am I calling?
Yeah, but then we need to do another screen. We need to do a screen capture. And
Yeah,
add it to the Discord.
But I think I just go.
You want me to do it?
So no, he's calling.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go.
Whoa, we got a Marvin face.
Turned it off.
How good was that?
Okay, hold on. I gotta turn the call audio down so we don't hear ourselves. That is another question.
Don't worry, people can't see it.
There we go. All right. Okay, we're good. Don't see any Marvin face no more. Happy days.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Alright, I'm going to do some stuff. Maybe I'll try it in studio.
Yeah. Might have to maybe use your phone to check our audio to see if it's working.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to use mine, and I'm like,
Yeah, true.
once we're out there with the lapels. Because I have no idea. Okay, I'm in. Is that a lot of background noise? What's going on there?
There is a fair bit of background noise, yeah.
What's up?
No, I'm in studio mode.
This is gonna happen. Yeah, I'm just doing some
Altercations to the
Altercations?
yeah
Don't start the
I'm
altercations.
just setting the stream up.
on the studio mode.
Okay.
So right now, all people can see is us on the couch.
Yeah. There you go.
Display board's getting some use.
Yeah, people having a look at the terrain board at the moment. So Mark's doing his salesman work. So that's
We got it. Here we go. You ready?
I think so.
What's going to happen with these mics?
I'll just mute them.
Cool.
So these would be muted, and then all we're going to have is this.
Yeah.
I mean, I could sit here and chat to you guys as well.
We'll do a
No,
quick
you're
test.
coming with. We got two mics.
I'm coming
Yeah,
with.
come on with.
All right, people.
We're about to try something really different here.
We've never ever tried it.
I've set it up. We're going to go live. The other thing I need to do is make sure the audio is coming through.
Yeah, I need to test that.
Okay.
Studio mode is ending.
Can
Let's mute
these. Background noise is hectic. Yeah. So we need to really yell into these. Yell into the block. Yeah.
Maybe it's not picking up the mics through the phone. Maybe it's picking up the phone. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about. I was trying to see if there's any settings and stuff. So I have no idea. I tried to have a look in Discord if there was any settings on the phone for it. I couldn't see any.
So am I going to have to use
Maybe you have to use your phone. Yeah, that's what I was trying to check.
When is the aircraft going to take off? It dead set sounds like an aircraft.
Yeah, all right. So maybe I'll log into Discord on your phone with my account.
Yeah.
And hopefully the audio looks better then.
Or could I? Oh, there's a dark ritual coffee.
There it is. Hang on, Marvin. I need to just.
Give me your phone so I can hack into it.
I'm going to end this call over here.
I'm just going to end this call.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We have no plans. We are working out what we're doing as we go. Appreciate your patience. So we're going to need a different cable, right?
What's up?
We're going to need a different cable for your phone.
Yeah, 100%.
I actually really love that fruit bowl. Got to thank Jimmy D for that one. Oh, you're saying you can call yourself? I don't think that works because I believe one will override the other. Oh, it is working? Gee. Okay.
But it's connected by Bluetooth.
So,
that's not going to work. Yeah. No, I think it'll have to be two separate accounts.
huh?
It'll have to be two separate accounts. The Bluetooth will get all of 15 meters. We won't get even to the tables. So, there you go.
Or we just go with the alternate and then we just go through Twitch on my phone.
So,
Because, I mean, we're already mucking about, right?
so it'll just won't. Yeah, the thing is, it just won't be up on YouTube. Is all for the timeline stuff.
Oh, true.
And whatnot. That's
But
what
I could just
more worried
I could just
about.
take it off Twitch.
Yeah, but you'd have to export the whole thing, cut out just this
It's fine.
and thing. Yeah, okay.
Like it'll be
Sure.
it'll be a complete separate video anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sure. That's what you want to do. So.
Here's what we're going to do, guys. Because there's going to be a lot of mucking about. We're just going to switch over to my iPhone to go live and interview some people. And then we will have to come back onto the regular stream. So this stream will end momentarily,
So.
but the other stream will start up
There you go.
shortly. So we'll see you in a minute.